Rachel.
I think so.
Susan's Rachel ready for cup?
I guess she is.
Okay, we need a bowl. 2 cup dish. Rachel, you only give me 8 of them.
Okay.
Are there 9 of us?
Oh, wait a second. I put 1 up for George.
There are 10 of us.
Yeah, so,
Why can't I have fruit cup?
you eat fruit?
Yeah.
What
Of
would you
course
like?
he
Would
does.
you like
I need
smoked
another
Diet
one.
Coke?
Hey.
Would you like something? Take everything with your fingers.
There is a 6. How many people are we got? 10 people.
Like a tonic, maybe?
There's 10 people.
Oh, well, that's what it is.
I'm laughing at
I
you.
don't know where we got all these
Are you
people. I've
filming?
only got
Yeah.
8 cups too.
Does that have
I'm
voice
not allowed
too?
in the kitchen.
Well, of
Sam.
course.
You have to make
It
your own
don't make
drink.
sense when it's that.
Sandy, you want us to make a drink for you?
Well, don't get my butt in it because you might need a wide ankle lid.
Not allowed in the kitchen.
May I help you?
No, I can do it. I think I'm not big enough.
Well, they allow you in the kitchen?
Well, here, we'll just use this. Okay. He who's last gets fancy.
Don't move. There you go.
Rachel, you made this?
Nope. That's salad is
Those are chicken fingers.
Ooh,
Rachel didn't make it.
Mark can't even talk.
You look like you must have made it,
Steak.
Susan.
Well, I guess I'll wait and I'll go eat supper now.
I guess I did.
There's the other people over there. There's Pete. We haven't sat down yet.
Our cup is on the edge of the, unless you wanted something
I
else.
got tea.
We just got, yeah,
There's Susan Simmons. Sue Simmons.
Oh, here's the chicken fingers.
Mark.
We could easily fix that.
Rachel.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Tip me over and pour me out.
Maybe Alan, you should sit at the head of the table. Maybe
Okay.
I could.
You don't want to?
Well, I would rather not have my back to the window.
Why don't you sit?
You might
Can we
shoot
sit?
her. You never know.
Would you like this end of the table?
Okay, I don't know.
Why
Anyway,
don't you sit there, Mother?
okay, fine, I will. I'll sit down.
Good deal.
By the way. Well, I guess you use it all, you know, when I... Yeah, I hate to dirty your napkin with
Oh, don't worry about it. Now, Alan's gonna get a paper towel, maybe?
paper napkins would be nice. I just got it all in my hand.
Yeah, that happens every year. We'll have to get a little thing of soy sauce.
There might not be any pictures. I don't worry about the napkins getting stained. It shows they've been used. If you look at my tablecloth, you'll see a few.
Hark the herald angels sing.
Uh-oh.
What, it's the difference between right-handed and left-handed?
Well, let's hook
It looks like it's symmetrical.
It's like,
Doesn't look symmetrical to me.
Is it? Isn't it? It looks symmetrical to me.
No, that's why. That's why
okay, I'm
we
going
read
to
to
cut
you.
Lucille's first.
Oh,
She wants
boy.
1 inch. Did you want 1 inch in the middle?
No, 1 inch at the outside.
Okay. Well, I gave you about 1 1/4 inches.
Let's have only the camera knows for sure.
Nothing more than 1 inch and 1/8.
Did you want this now with your left hand?
Okay.
That's where I do my Christmas
Do you want,
shopping. I don't need her going in there checking on everything that I
That's
buy.
fine. Thank you.
Okay. And then if you'll wait a minute, I'll cut you your apple in a
Carolyn,
second.
please, yeah. I can't
Jewelry store that I go
I
and buy
can't
all Sandy
do
stuff.
anything about it.
No, that's
Now I get
Okay.
now I get family prices, and I'm a good customer.
Now that you got room, you can get pieces.
It's not me.
Here you go, Marilyn.
Checks out
Thank
everything
you.
that I
You
buy.
want ice cream on yours?
Did you want apple also?
No.
George, do you want apple also?
No, thank you.
Prices, and then when you get to
You could have 2 scoops of raisins.
2 scoops of raisins.
Here.
Okay.
Are you sure?
We need a little.
Marilyn's diet lunch. Look at Marilyn's diet lunch. Look at. Oh, wait a second. Marilyn, just go ahead and pretend we're not here. Don't worry
Today
about
we
us.
eat, tomorrow we diet. Wait, who's this?
Who's this? Is this Pete?
You want
You're zeroed in, I know. Stop.
That are going this way?
Look at those chins, people.
George?
There you go.
Thank you.
Does George want ice cream?
George wants
Yes,
ice cream.
please, yes.
Look at his chins. He's got triples.
Thank you, Alan.
Well, you shouldn't talk.
Oh, look at. Oh,
Gold pop.
Gold Papa.
Well, I'm leaving tomorrow.
Okay. Who, any more
Right
ice
angle
creams?
lens.
I don't see the dining
No
room.
more ice creams?
See, I don't get everything
Okay.
I'm fine.
I didn't even know about it.
okay.
First thing on my list. How could you forget?
Rachel, you want to throw this in the refrigerator while you're
I
up?
can do it, I can do it.
Remember you said, oh, I can.
Mom's eating before the hostess sits down?
I'm so sorry.
If only someone had taught her.
Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Any more tea, anybody?
She's also without him that night.
Well,
So you're okay.
it's
This is how we are.
a somewhat believable story.
Okay.
I've heard worse.
I don't know.
Why would you look at me?
Rachel, this is delicious.
It's not very impressive
Very
to me.
good.
Wonderful.
Very good.
You're gonna make someone a wonderful wife.
Maybe it's 2 or 3 guys. You never know.
She's gonna make somebody a wonderful pecan pie. I don't know about the wife of
That's right. You just keep it at that, Rachel.
That's good.
Until you find someone.
Mark, look in the mirror.
You know what? That's the first time I've ever made something for me pecan pie.
She meant the apple.
She did not.
No, but that's got twice as many pecans as my recipe calls for, and it's better.
Just I liked my fruits. I just put a lot in, and then I took pecans and I dipped it in the syrup and stuck more on top.
Yeah, well, my recipe calls for a cupful of pecans, and I think you must at least shoot up.
Yeah, I put about 2 cups in.
Anyway,
Good job, Rachel.
I like pecans. They're very nice, and I appreciate
What is this with? So glad you made it.
I know your mother would have made pecan pie if we hadn't come, but
Well, this afternoon, her and Al were arguing over who got to have me to do their work.
Oh, yes, Fortune 500.
Al wanted me to wrap presents, and Mom wanted me to bake a pie all at the same
Careful,
time.
George is taping you. Watch your
On the
language.
floor, and me and Al were here.
Here I am.
Yeah, he came home just one time to.
You are next in line for promotion in your firm.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I'm already at the top.
How about Marky? Can you read it, Mark?
Yes, it's me. Our first and last love is self-love.
Read it again. That was great.
Our first and last love. Wait, our first and last love is self-love. I said it right.
Well, I didn't doubt it. I just doubted it.
It means I love myself. And I love myself before and I love myself after. And I'm just totally great. Huh?
All right, well, now that you got yours, then you can give
We're
somebody else.
swinging up on this thing.
Oh, come on, Mark. You! Get up, Mark. Don't be a pigolito. Start handing them out.
Those are the
Wait a second. Why are there no lights on your tree?
ones that
There are lights on the ground.
Oh, there's just itty bitty little lights.
I don't know which was which.
Neither do I, because I was in such a
It
rush.
looks like there's no. It looks like little shimmery.
Oh.
The cards for your grandma.
I know.
Wow.
See here, hang on a second.
Turn out the light.
Our favorite.
Favorite.
Oh, yes, that is our favorite.
favorite?
Is it, what is it?
It's.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh,
Christmas
yes.
paper.
Can I
I've never
open
seen
this?
any
Let
Christmas
me see what's
paper like
inside.
that. I wonder. Our favorite.
Oh, thank you so much. This is
Wow. That's great.
Gee whiz. Thank you very much, Sandy and Mark. Or Sandy.
But we couldn't live without Kahlua.
Oh, wow. Present for me.
Oh, thank you. Wowie
What did you
zowie.
get, Mommy?
Not open it.
Card is good for a game of Scrabble.
You missed this. Wait a second. Start from the top. Wait, Pete, you gotta read it again.
I gotta read it again. Okay, it says Christmas is for sharing with friends.
That's for the movie.
Make them all
This card is good for a game of Scrabble and a dinner at Ponderosa. Merry Christmas, love, Mark
I
and
think that's
Santa.
mighty nice.
That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
obviously. That's
Who's
okay. We'll
US
figure
9?
it out.
US 9's Nevin Sayre.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna change the
But
numbers.
naked Windsor.
You people are making so much noise, I can't tell everybody what I got.
Well, did you,
Oh, I'm
did you
sorry.
see this?
Wait a minute. What did you get?
Oh, that's nice. I got something from, I think it's from Mark and Sandy.
Mark and Sandy.
Mark
Tell
and
them what it
Sandy.
says.
It says,
One more time.
this card is good for a game of Scrabble and a dinner at Ponderosa.
We have to keep the card.
Whoa.
I know, I'll
Where's
keep
the
it.
card?
I
This
will
is
turn
very
it
nice.
in and cash it.
Thank you very much. This, I can't think of anything nicer.
What's
Go
it
ahead,
say?
naked
And we're
windsurfing.
going to Key West.
Good
You
deal.
might wear those. Is that something
Thanks,
practical?
windsurfing.
Very practical.
His report.
I don't know, it might be backwards. Close the box, George.
What, George is getting my gift and...
No, that's right.
It says to Marilyn from Mark and Sandy.
Marilyn, this is your gift.
No, it's
No,
not.
no, that's yours.
No, that's Marilyn's gift. Don't ruin that. You can use that next year.
Oh, nice.
Hey, we're
Oh, that's Marilyn's gift.
Didn't even rip it, right?
From George, the paper.
Eddie Bauer.
George's gift to Marilyn.
Hey, Bauer box.
Oh, a shirt.
Nice.
Very nice.
Shirt.
Oh,
Up here.
inside.
Furline.
Feels like
It feels like canvas.
Like leather or something.
Tough shirt.
Heavy duty shirt for sailing.
Complain about the shirt now. They don't like the shirt.
It's flannel line.
It's a nice shirt. Thank you.
He looks around for a wool shirt.
Thank you, Sandy.
I'll wear this.
Thank you, Mark.
I will. I like it.
Mark, you did a great job picking that out.
Yeah, no, I
Oh, Sandy picked it out? You didn't?
This will be warm.
I suggested something warm. And she suggested a shirt.
George is like dirt covered.
Actually, the box.
Go get some presents, Rachel.
I'll start handing them out.
Ooh. Wow. Ah.
Don't you have a sweater like that?
No, I don't.
Sure.
Look at it now, but I like
Don't
it.
have to wear that.
Ooh.
It's got pockets like mother likes. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's Marilyn.
Thank you, Santa.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. Wow.
What could this be? A Mustang
very
sweatshirt.
Ooh.
You're supposed to say, yeah, Mommy.
Whoa.
Very nice.
Let's see the face, Mark.
I have one sweatshirt that I bought.
Boing, oing, 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 oing.
Indian there, right? I'm going to get this face put on my clock. Yes, I can see.
Love
Read the
Rachel.
numbers.
Thank you,
I
Rachel.
can read the numbers. That's wonderful. I have,
What does Alan have?
outside that I can see.
I have a gift from Rachel.
Susan got gloves.
Indoor, outdoor. Leather gloves I can put right on.
Alan has.
It says it's 75 degrees.
I don't know yet.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, in the shade.
Alan's wasting a lot of film.
Oh, this is wonderful.
If anything, I've been looking at
Oh,
these
wow.
things. I've been looking at those things in the hardware store where they give you a clock with
What
a
is it?
thermometer and
Just like a hog.
like
What is this, Rachel?
Flea.
What's a sand flea?
Him. Let me see his mouth.
Where'd
Look
you
at
find
his
this?
mouth. He's got a huge mouth.
Well, Sandflea's must have big mouth.
Oh, that's just
Extra
blue.
glue.
That's great.
But what? We're
Oops.
just like a hog. But they have sand fleas doing different things?
Uh-huh.
Alan, why don't you hold it
Sand.
still?
Is that a real
Turn
sand?
it around, turn it around.
That
So you
looks
can
like
see
a
the little
triumph
sign.
to me.
Just like a hog.
You can put it on your desk.
Good thing.
Unbelievable, Rachel.
And Santa Claus.
He's drinking it.
I didn't do anything for Santa Claus.
Well, George, what did you get?
Good girl.
I got a battery map. It's the space age solar electric generator that keeps your battery ready to go.
Uncle George has a solar charger. Will that keep your boat going?
Maybe not at full tilt.
What's Grandma got?
She's got a calculator. Casio.
100 milliamps.
Very nice.
Can you read it?
Oh, yes, I'm sure I can.
That's not going to work.
Marilyn doesn't understand why I don't use calculators, but if I use a calculator, I have to use my magnifying glass to read the number I want to put.
You're
And I have to push it in there,
welcome.
then I have to take my magnifying glass.
George got to get a good
If I
battery.
use my magnifying glass and read the number and register it in my brain,
That one you should be able to see.
no, what I mean is I can add
Right.
in my head faster than looking back and forth.
Oh.
You know, you
Can I do two
understand?
on one side? There's a picture of mommy with a fish.
Wait.
Mommy and daddy
Camera.
surfing together.
Camera.
The day we got married.
There's actually
Pick it up a little bit.
Okay, here you have.
So the light hits it.
That's fine.
Very special month.
I figured in college you
Says,
could
with
vote
love to
yourself.
you for all you
That's
do the whole
lovely.
year through. Have a wonderful Christmas. Our love, Susan, Alan, and Rachel.
That's
And
nice.
this was in it. This is the Schubert Theater facility.
Oh, boy.
Take us to the Schubert Theater.
I enlarged it so you could read it.
Austin Youngers, I've been dying. Waterproof.
Oh, they're waterproof, yeah. Definitely waterproof.
They're on sale for $78.
The only thing is, if your feet start sweating, make sure you go in and change socks. And always pull the liners out and dry the liners.
Oh, the liners.
They come out.
I didn't realize.
That whole furry thing will
What
come
is
right
it?
out.
It's a napkin with a condom picture on it.
Pair of winter boots.
No, I meant she said she just figured out what she had. I can't see from here. See,
This
whatever you
napkin.
have, I can't
Oh,
see.
George, want to light up the inferno?
turn it up, there you go.
I think you probably do.
1,500.
Order for the Series EE-US phone.
Alan, you were going to get a Series EE bond, except that it did not arrive. The mail didn't come.
Oh.
So you have to, you can do as you like. The check, you can endorse to a bank. I think you have to get them from a bank. And Marilyn took these things I had to a bank and they gave her.
It is.
Okay.
Kilowatt hours?
She went to the center. And they gave her one stamp with their name. So I just in their center bank and then the one that was just a generic.
Okay.
You don't need to go to the center bank, but I put them both in. But you can either buy an EE bond or drink it up, George.
You looking at that
But the
nightgown?
idea was that your EE bond didn't come.
Trees and ornament. See, it's got, no, that's not a hole to that. We can make one.
You know what it is? It's a swizzle stick.
Big swizzle stick.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's just a little
It's
thing.
a little
Shove
thing
it.
like in an arrangement.
Shove it in a cake or flowers or something.
Throw it
away.
Knife. We have a knife. Do you need a knife?
I got a knife too.
Hey, those knives are great to use for wrapping presents.
I
You
bet.
don't have to use your scissors. Because you gotta make sure you don't
I
cut
don't
the
ever
linoleum.
use scissors. George is always from Girl Scout knife.
Uh-oh. I think I better not look.
George, do you still use a Girl Scout knife?
No.
You can call us when you go because Pete was so impressed with how cheap the food was
And
there.
I said, I want two.
Oh, it looks like you could go to Jane now.
Have you been?
We just walked in to get that. We haven't eaten there.
Better than Midway Pizza.
We could go several times.
That's right. Or you could take guests.
Well, we don't.
Yes?
No, well,
Yes?
what?
Oh, you wanted us to let you know when we were
We'll
going.
pay our own way.
Okay, sounds good. Don't ask twice.
It's better in your pocket.
Should we keep it in the
And
envelope?
then Mark and Sandy will take us to the movies. Mr. and Rachel will take us to McDonald's.
Thank you very much, Pete. And Marilyn and George.
What is it?
It's a gift certificate for supper.
A big supper.
Big supper?
Well,
Supper,
more than one supper. 2 or 3 suppers.
Boots?
Depending on how much we eat.
I just want, I didn't need to see both of them.
We asked for both.
You should have seen them.
Why don't you try them on, Mark, and see if they fit?
They won't fit Mark. They fit me.
These yours?
These are the straws
Yes.
you were trying to get me.
They're for what?
Oh, my favorite. A jump rope.
Oh, boy. Just what you need.
Maybe new airplane tie downs.
You think we need them?
Flashes and Maryland.
You said you did.
I certainly
Does it
do.
say
Am I
battery?
guessing or am I right?
And it was.
Oh, then
Did you whip these
well, then
yourself?
No.
well, if we care, I can put another roll of film in, but we're probably done with this stuff.
This is
Everyone
nice.
say goodbye to the camera. Do a
Goodbye.
Is that on?
Oh, no.
It's on.
Little red light.
Jesus, is my face red?
Do you want to take it or you want me to take a message?
I got him. Oh, wait. There's Ingrid.
Hi. Have an olive.
Oh, there's the birthday girl. There's Sandy. There's Jane. Hello, hello.
Hello.
We'll just, the camera goes first. This is important stuff. We have, we have to heat the meatballs.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
And Mike cleverly brought it refrigerated.
refrigerated. Good.
Would it make more sense to just put some on your plate and heat it up one at a time? Be a lot quicker instead of heating the whole thing up.
That makes sense.
There are 2 options.
McDonald's, alright. Connecticut Balloon Adventures. This certificate entitles the bearer to hot air balloon ride arrangements. Must be made in advance for Gloria and Mike Panassi. They're trying to get rid of me. Thank you very much. Very nice. Thank you. You can stop that now.
You know what? Alan has to do something.
Very nice.
This is very good apple crumble.
George
Almost
made
as
it.
good as what my mother used to make.
Mine had more big crunchy things in it.
Oh my goodness. This is so nice.
It is
Scary, but nice.
I gotta come over here and get the Christmas tree in the background.
Oh, gee, folks, the card. Thank you.
And there's Ingrid over there, smile, and down there.
Boss, we all hope you have the nicest holiday season ever, my crew. Because when you're happy, we're happy. Oh.
What a ham.
Look at people's names on the people.
Yeah, they made me give money too.
Excuse me. Which one are you, Marilyn?
It says Marilyn, right there next to the G for
I
George.
was looking for the person.
Oh, the rhinoceros.
Oh, this is wonderful. And
A Bible.
look at the wrapping paper.
A Book of Mormon.
Yeah, it's going to cost him a quarter.
He doesn't know what it is.
An electronic dictionary. Does it have big numbers? Big letters? I thought you were going to give me a pair of glasses.
Magnifying glasses in there.
Oh dear. It just got to the point where my miniature dictionary wouldn't work.
See, we'll be asking you now, Al, how do you spell this?
Oh, must be deeper. Oh, yes. Gee, George, is this anything like the thing I saw you using?
Yeah.
Better.
Is it fast? Who knows how to use it, George?
George does.
That's my battery.
Yeah, battery's not.
Battery's done. Thank you very much. I'll learn how to spell now, I promise.
Okay, did you want anything else on the videotape we need from the company?
Well, this is nice.
Michael eating.
Michael eating.
No, I think
Any
not.
batteries?
Needs 4 double A's.
4 double
There,
A's?
I'm zeroed in. Wait,
I'm going to check on. I'm going to check your Zoom right now.
Well, you can't move it so quickly. It's
See,
auto
yes,
focus.
you're supposed to.
I missed his mouth.
There it is.
Well, there it
He
is.
doesn't have as many chins as we do, does he?
Wow. Oh, wow.
That's going to be good. Wait a second. Could you come a little bit closer? Marilyn, can you get a close-up of the inside of his mouth with the food in it?
It's disgusting.
For Mom.
Stop!
Saturday, March 6th. He's coming closer. He's going to go in the kitchen. Isn't he cute? Oh, maybe he can come in the cat door. Oh, it's right here. Whoa. Awesome. She's going to freak out. Where'd the possum go? There it is. It's right there. Whoa, this is exciting. Get him, baby cat. Open the door for baby cat. That'll freak her out. Opening the door. Go ahead, baby cat. Go ahead. Go ahead. Baby cat's down here saying, well, I don't know. Come on, go ahead. Go ahead. Go sick him. Mr. Possum. Hey, Tiny Tim. Mr. Possum. Mr. Possum. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Maybe I got Tiny Tim out of him. Sorry, I got wiggle this. Meow, 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 meow. Hey. You have ears. They can't be deaf, right? Oh, look at Tiny Tim. Hold on, everybody. I just turned it off and Tiny Tim, come here. She's ferocious. Okay. Come on, Tiny Tim. Come on. Go ahead. Go out there. Yeah, go get them. Tiny Tim, go outside. Come on, I'll kick her. Come on, honey. I'm kicking her. Come on, honey. Sweetheart, go outside. Go outside. Meow. Would you look up and see the possum, please? Come on. Oh, gosh, she's so blind. Come on, honey, over here. See the... I picked her up. She's not happy, and she still hasn't seen the darn possum. Honey, Tim, look over there. Look to the left. She's gonna see. Pretty soon, she's gonna see. Over there. How could she find mice? She came in front of a possum. 5 feet in front of her. Big as life. Ooh, I think she's gonna see him. Come on, sick him. Come on. All this cold air is coming in the house. Possum probably comes in the house every night, and that's why Tiny Tim's not even nervous. Tiny Tim thinks the possum lives here, like Pete and George and Bruce. 22, I could shoot the possum. I don't want to shoot the possum. Oh. If I turn the camera off and shut the door, something exciting's going to happen. And if I don't, I'm just going to stay here in the cold air and nothing's going to happen. Possum looks pretty happy there. I have a possum coat. Oh, maybe the possum's sick. Oh, I have a possum coat upstairs. Oh. I don't think Tiny Tim cares about this possum. I guess I'll turn off the camera. Tiny Tim doesn't like snow. Can you tell? I'll go reach for Tiny Tim. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Now don't go around the corner. And the great tracker. Possum 5 feet in front of her and she couldn't find it. Possum just went around the corner, so now she's going to track it.
Still too bumpy?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Nothing we can do. Just bump along.
Very pretty through here. No snow, hardly.
No snow. It's amazing. Ooh, bumpy.
This is gonna make someone sick watching this on TV.
Okay. So long.
Is this what Nancy wanted you to take pictures of?
Not necessarily.
Here comes Nancy's house.
Slow down. See, it says slow.
I'm in first gear. The yellow house with... What color is that?
Teal, your favorite color, isn't it teal?
Trim.
We'll turn off and turn around. Sort of spring thaw, we hope. There's the house. Whoops, snow settled. Much different view in a couple months. Look over here. There's the shower that Nancy takes. You know Nancy takes showers here outside naked? In the summer? There she's in. She's inside naked.
why don't you?
We meant to honk, but we were so worried about the darn mud.
I thought you weren't bringing it.
What?
You gotta come out here.
You're bringing the friggin' thing.
I was just pointing out where you take showers naked. I was pointing out where you take showers naked.
Oh, God knows he may be bleeding. Welcome. You want to take a little hiking for dinner?
Doesn't matter. I'm just doing a pan here.
Is this what you wanted pictures of?
No,
Barn Foundation, but is it too dark?
I don't know.
Post, no! Okay.
I have to get my light. Okay.
Here I am holding a compost pile. That's very nice. I don't want me
This is a foyer.
Oh, okay, this has to be done in the spring. This is ugly now. I hate it with all the wood.
Here's the hostess.
Lovely.
Ah! Stop it!
Oh, it smells good. I don't think you can get that on the camera.
What can I do? Oh, I should move this out of the way or something.
No, it's okay. Oh.
Because I have to be part of all of these things. Should I open the wine?
Sure.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you do this?
Pete. What else can I do?
Yeah, that would be nice. We live in our house without music.
Why? Is she around with us in the music?
Not quite sure if we need, how much light we need.
Yeah, I think you better. I don't want you to waste film, Marilyn.
The film's erasable. Huh?
It is. A lot more.
Well, we're going to experiment. You have a video. Don't you have a VCR?
Yes!
Okay.
Remind me to hold in my stomach.
Whoops, we're out of focus. Oh, wait, I missed it. Stomach.
Breast.
Oh, breasts. Breasts.
Okay.
2 breasts.
Plenty of breasts! All right, Pete. Just 2 minutes. This is like having instant, just do it.
Oh, we're getting out of focus. Whoops, got a blurry spot. I got.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, they fell off.
And then go the suction.
The suction. You know, remember Mother's 80th birthday? Donna, you were disgusting.
I don't change 5 years. Don't change.
It says it's running. It is? All right.
And it's
Okay.
okay.
Tell Alan.
Okay, hurry up and blow.
There we go.
Oh, I blow out. Hurry up.
Blow 'em out.
Already know.
One more time. You get 2 chances. Oh, good job. All right. There you go.
25% lung capacity.
Oh, but you're better than you think.
She got them all.
Okay, that was fun. Okay, let's eat.
Cut
Ciao,
the cake.
ciao, ciao.
Cut the cake. Where's music?
That's okay. Oh, I can't dance.
They're really
You're doing
meant for
fine.
candles.
What? Like what? Yeah. Is it still taping? Are you showing the floor now?
Yeah.
You're one of those people who walks around showing the floor before you.
Yeah, that's right.
After the cake.
We'll do presents after cake, I guess. Okay. Don't, you're going to scare my
Where are you
cats.
going? Where are you going tonight?
There's one right there on the right.
Where do you want to go?
No, I
Right there,
want
that
to know where you were.
Right.
I'm there. Yeah. Okay, we're ready. Yeah, right there. No, not yet.
I'm glad I didn't have to clean the counter.
Okay, that's cool. It does feel good.
I don't know, I'd get you something to wipe that on my throat.
Well, it is now. But it wasn't what I said it was.
Oh, really?
Before I tried it. It was like in the 60s.
Suzanne?
Better find some takers.
Does that suit you? Is that too much?
okay?
Make it a different one.
But it's nice when it's
Too
like
much ice cream or too much cake?
Nobody's out here.
Too much
No,
cake.
you
Is this
said
a
you
better
wanted a
piece?
big piece.
That's really
Is this okay?
littler than that.
Littler than that?
See where this one is.
That's littler than that.
She doesn't want it.
When it's cool, so we come off the water.
Can I have a fork?
Alan fixes me.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, thank you.
A coffee cooler.
It's so, he's famous. His famous coffee cooler.
That's better.
Hot coffee.
Donna, you ready? No, you can't. You can't have any yet.
That's okay.
You might
So I
want
must have read that.
to read it. On your birthday and all year through, may the joy you give others return to you. Dear Lucille, maybe we can celebrate together sometime later. Love, Maureen.
Oh, thank you,
And
Maureen.
here, she sent all this. Save $5 on 2 adult dinner entrees at Red Lobster.
Oh, boy. Red Lobster's a long ways away, though.
And this is for you. We can pass these around.
Sandpaper? Wow.
Uh-huh.
Yes, guess what these are for?
This looks like what's on the
this-
windsurfing
this
board
is-
that Alan uses.
This is kind of stiff stuff. This isn't the kind you use on your legs, is it?
Well, keep
This is
guessing,
like what you do
everybody.
on your windsurfer, honey.
And then she found this, which she has had for about 50 years. And she said, Mom would like to see this.
Yeah, this is like my windsurfer.
It's hard to get out of there, though.
Yeah.
For standing the calluses on your feet.
That's for
Oh,
Standing
Donnie,
up,
you're so
non-skid.
smart.
so smart.
She said Lloyd, Mother's first husband, gave this to her 50 years ago or something. It's made in West Germany. This is for you, Donna. Horns and horny skin. It says that right there. It says, yes, it does. Yep. It
With a
says,
W
who
or an
speaks
H?
German?
H.
Horny. Horny skin. Give it to Donna.
I don't think it's
No.
big enough.
Oh, Ken!
What do you say?
Ken said he doesn't think it was big
It's not
enough.
up to the drill yet.
Horny skin, that's what it says.
Painless.
You use this.
She said she used this for years, and Lloyd gave it to her. Isn't that great? It's for
Look at the white shit on it.
What's
Well,
that?
it's
The last person to use
Where
it.
she sits on her horny skin.
Pretty gross.
It's horny skin.
We like it.
P-E-I-N-E.
Piney.
What? P-E-I... P-E what?
Piney?
P-E-I-N-E.
I don't know.
What's an old
And this is for
Those must be
you.
my pajamas.
No, this is your...
It was up there on the
Remember
rack and he
these? You
took
always
it.
had Manhattans in these?
Oh, I got a lot of those at home. You want some more?
Yeah, so
Are they neat? I like them.
don't worry about it if you break it, you know.
Okay, well, anyway,
It doesn't matter. I have lots of
those
they
are
came
similar to
to
what you wore once.
Well, I guess so. I
Oh,
have
now she likes them.
Yeah, we found
Open it up, Mother. It's a gift.
Okay, I'll open it up.
Turn the lights on, Marilyn.
More lights? You need more lights, Mother?
I don't need any more lights.
Mother doesn't need any more lights, George.
I can see up.
Doesn't need them, but she like it.
No,
She just needs help tearing the shit open.
Lights, George.
I can't.
Alan will help.
I called up to tell them that I couldn't order books.
Smile.
I talked to this guy whose name was Dennis. They said, you want to talk to Dennis?
Did you bring one to demonstrate, George?
Bag, need a bag for trash.
Screwed up.
Trash bag.
But this is not just any tape player.
He said, remember,
How is it special?
I said, I'm going to take a trip. They're going to close for 2 weeks because they're getting new computer systems. Said, order all your books before we close on the 26th of April. So I called up and I said, I can't order these books because I can't see the catalog. Oh,
not
somebody's coming.
The Lone Ranger.
I want somebody to
The man in
change
the
my...
white hat.
I've got a very sad song on mine. I liked it when we had Old Lang. No, I know it. I liked Old Lang Syne.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, goody.
Oh, goodness.
See, what time is it, Mom?
It's even set.
It's 9:15.
All right.
29 seconds.
Isn't that
The
nice?
last gift that comes out.
I like that. Even I could read
I
that.
have lots.
I can even read that without my glasses
Lots of
on.
electric and battery
That's
control.
good.
And
Let's see.
That's the wristwatch.
Okay, great.
That's what I want for my motorhome. So when I'm in bed, we
Well, I have a
what
few.
time it is.
I have a few at home that I can give you and put this in their place. Oh,
Just
golly.
a hand or over, they're not from.
That I know. They're right next door to me in the mall, and they bring us all day all damaged. And you could go nuts in my store.
Somebody run up the driveway.
That's why business is good. I mean, my employees get bigger and bigger.
Mother!
What?
The male stripper we ordered is our first family lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
oh, goodness.
It's been a long time since I saw you.
Well, it was my birthday a year and a half ago.
She didn't order
She kissed him all
scotch,
night
did
long.
she?
Well, she didn't order it, but you look like you haven't been drinking yet. Here.
Attachments. I have a camera that sits over a table, is wired to my television set, and have somebody drive it back, and I haven't driven since.
Place their control.
What is it?
What is it?
Open up. Big button.
I'm
walking. I'm
Can I take your seat here?
No, I wasn't. I never said I flipped.
Yeah, don't worry.
I was out in Arizona. I went to a wedding out in Scottsdale
It'll be
last
days
summer.
before she'll need to say.
And they had one of these big button telephones. It was real cute. I can see the whoops, there it
Don't
is.
put that on the table.
It's got big buttons.
Oh, where's the big buttons?
Right there.
Those are big buttons.
They're not that big.
Oh, it
They're
doesn't
just
look that
bigger.
much different.
Can you
Well,
see the numbers? About twice as big.
certainly, they're in the same place that the buttons are in mine.
I just
No,
looked
what
at
they had
They're
was,
just bigger.
they
They're
had a
huge.
big...
Well, you're not that blind yet. Next year.
Well, that was a different kind of phone. It was a cable.
We played Scrabble last week under these lights, and I could play. I held my end up.
Oh, I bet you did.
She won, actually.
Lucky I won.
They're really bigger than normal.
They are. That's nice. Really get down low on
Well, after
That
this.
made this.
Who's got time?
Wait a second. We have the second one over.
Lights
Oh, you
out.
have
Lights.
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 Get those
This
lights.
requires
Now let's pretend we're in a dark, romantic restaurant with Mother, trying to
Oh,
read
trying
the
to read the
menu.
menu.
And look what we happen to have brought with us as we
Always
came
bring
into the
this to the
restaurant
restaurant.
We're going to...
Menu
Restaurant
light.
light.
that George made all himself.
It's all.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I go back to Worcester Polytech.
There we go.
A menu light?
It's really,
Oh, just a
somebody's been messing with it.
Maybe the cat chewed it.
It's a light show.
There you go.
There's your own personal restaurant light.
See the big dark spot in the middle?
George,
That's food.
with a
That's where the plate
150
goes.
watt shining down on it, I couldn't read a menu.
Don't read the menu, it's your food.
But
You
I
can
could
eat your
see-
food. You can
I-
find your food.
Okay.
That's
We're not
good.
trying
We
to
went
read
out
the
to eat
alarm
one night.
the other
Of course,
day.
I am used to not reading menus, but I ordered baked stuffed shrimp, and George had to sort the shrimp out from the shells and put it in my mouth. I said, this is the way I used to feed him when he
Well,
was
usually after the
here.
third or fourth time there.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
You're warm.
This is from all three
What you do
kids.
is, or whatever, I want you to push this button, this one on the end, with a light on it. Push it.
Push.
Down, down.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, that's enough. You
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Well, what does it do?
I don't know.
You'll see in just a minute.
Oh, it must be a copying machine.
Well, it's a little more than that.
It's not just a copying machine.
This is your bank statement that you wanted.
Yes.
Can you read it?
Of course you can read it.
Oh, of course not.
And this is your other bank statement that's been enlarged and copied.
Oh, nice.
We still can't read it. How about enlarging it again, George?
Well,
Let's enlarge it.
Let's enlarge it again.
come on now.
No, it's quite all right.
Yeah, it's
Push
very
the button
easy.
again.
Push the button again. So I can't read it yet.
And we can do this all day long
There
eventually.
are,
Just keeps getting
Next year
bigger.
you'll have one
there
letter
are
on that
people
page.
who aren't impressed with this, I'm sure.
Get
There are
bigger?
people who've seen it
Bigger, you don't have
before.
it, we didn't have it on max now.
Oh, we didn't. We had it on same size.
Oh,
Do it
no.
again.
Do it
Push
again.
it again.
Did you enlarge it?
Wait a
One
minute,
more
don't
time.
don't push it yet. Wait a second, you got it in the wrong place, Carol.
You gotta have a piece of paper big enough, don't you?
Over here.
We got big paper.
Yeah, you have to.
Okay.
Play it again,
At
Sam.
the end
Hit
of
it
this
again.
linen tablecloths.
Hit it again.
Dun, 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 dun.
With your magnifying glass, you can read it.
We think so.
Did she have her new living room when you were here last?
Yeah, he was here my 40th.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
That long?
He just never
couple years ago.
got. He never got that far because you were kissing him while laying here. And poor
Now,
Christine had to sit and talk to the phone.
This is a little bit better.
Okay, that's
How we
getting
doing,
bigger.
Mom? Take another look at it.
Oh, that's large. I can read that from here.
But that's all right.
Well, it's getting bigger
That's
now.
wonderful.
Very tactful of you, Pete. Thank you.
Do you see any of it?
With better
Alan,
light, she can.
I can't see you without something.
But with the magnifying glass, she'll be able to see that.
I can see that with a magnifying glass. I just don't happen to have one.
You'll
Push
that
it
one
again.
first. Push it again. Keep the machine.
What we
You
ensure.
passed.
Right
Can you read
answer.
any of these numbers?
I can read it. Well, I know it was 50,000, and now it's 51,000. Now it's 46,000. We took 5,000 out.
Is that one easy to read? Let's see if there's any difference.
See how the numbers are different.
Let's mug George.
Well, I think that's the same thing, but I can't see it.
Ah,
Bigger
yes.
one's
The bigger one is
Of
better.
course it's better. Incidentally, Gary, I wanted to tell you about,
Thank you, Donna. That
about
was
the
great.
investment.
It doesn't matter, Mo.
October 2nd,
Hello,
1990.
people. It's George, Donna. It's October 2nd, 1993. It's been a while since we talked to you last. We got this game we're playing here, it's bricks and stuff.
We'll zoom in on
You
that.
did it.
Oh yeah, I did.
You got it.
They've got these little cards. Merlin's going to zoom in on the cards.
I am.
I'll get it over here for you. That show you the different things you build with these same bricks. Oh, here's a better one. See, you do that with these. Then it breaks up. Then you got to put together this way. It's not as easy as it looks. It's not easy. Since we last spoke with you, Donna's been taking piano lessons and she speaks fluent Spanish now.
No.
A recent graduate of the
No.
Texas Community College Spanish, is that right?
And have you met Pete? I guess so.
Yeah. Hi.
Pete and Marilyn, Donna.
I can't zoom around.
We're
okay.
gonna, oh, don't leave. We're going to go out and play the piano now. And then later on, we'll take some foliage pictures and show you pictures. And what are you doing with your eye, Marilyn?
I'm trying to be able to look through this with one eye.
And then we'll go take boat pictures too.
Okay, we'll fade to
Donna's
black.
birthday.
Oh, whoops.
Tomorrow.
And here's the
No, Monday.
Same thing. Marilyn gave her a book.
2 books.
Two books.
There's
This is the
this.
second
Hold up the other one,
This is for duets.
which is what we're getting ready to go do.
Okay, we're gonna fade to black. Which button over here says fade to black? Fade, there it is. Okay, bye.
Fade black.
You have to hold it. Oh, you gotta hold it.
Uh-oh. We'll turn off now.
Yeah.
Well, it's good clean fun.
It's time to feed the animals.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That black cat weighs 14 pounds.
Yes, recently weighed.
Big enough to butcher.
Yum-see.
Make it meow again.
Step on his tail.
Donna is so cruel.
Now he's happy he has food. Meat.
You want to hear me play without looking at music.
That's the object, I think.
Of course. No, just close your left eye.
It hurts after I hold it closed for so long.
Here it goes. Now don't laugh if I make a mistake.
Hey! Now she's going to sing the song.
No, I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to sing. Honest,
Well,
I
can you
promise.
say the song? Oh, when the sing it, you can
Well,
just say
you
it.
can say it.
I don't know it.
Well, no, I don't want to say it. I can just
Okay.
play it. I can play it. I can't say it.
Maybe you could sort of slow down there.
Well, I can play another one.
Slow down for that.
Donna, the camera's over
Well, I
here.
don't like the camera. Do you want to hear the other one?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the one that I might make mistakes on this one. What?
I knew it was.
Whoa, I don't know how to play it. I'm nervous now.
She moves her head just like Stevie Wonder.
I hate when you learn to play the
That's
piano, you
all.
have to move your head like that in order to catch some of those weird angles or something. Else.
That's all. That's
So
it.
open up your new book and let's play the first song.
But I don't know how.
Doesn't matter. It's like, gee, I haven't read the new newspaper yet. I can't read it.
In the Alps. Oh no, I don't know how to do this, Marilyn. I can't do this.
You can do that.
No, I can't.
We'll open the duet book and we'll do the duet.
Well, where are you? How are you going to do the duet?
I'll do the camera.
I'll fade to black.
Oh no, just go switch operators.
We have to practice.
Gotta open those books up there.
And we're staying in Kenai.
Okay, this is the 1993 boat trip. We did the 1992 boat trip last time. It's on the same tape. There's Pete and Marilyn and Donna. Donna waved. Remember how we did this last time? We walked along here and went out to the boat.
I remember. I'll carry the sandwiches.
Oh, Pete's going to carry it. So we stopped at the store and got some sandwiches. Now we're going to go out to the boat, eat. And Marilyn wants a 2-hour boat trip to the ocean. I'm going to turn it off. You don't want to watch the bounce down to the boat. Along the dock, you remember last year I had a different boat. Oh, you didn't know that. This is one of the reasons for this tape, so you can see the new boat. I'm trying not to fall off the dock while I talk to you. See, there's a transom with the... Oh, I got to take that little thing off. Name of the boat. Hang on a second. We'll walk over here and take a look at it and the crew. There's the crew. Happy crew. This is a 32.5-foot Irwin sailboat. It's got a back room and a front room and a mast and a diesel motor instead of the old broken gasoline motor I used to have. Maybe we'll take some pictures while we're out. Thanks, bye.
Remember, the current's going uphill here on the stream, so we're going to slide it.
I'm going to slide in and sit next to you, Marilyn.
I think let's do that. Okay, there's a cushion for you to sit on over there.
You want to narrate this or anything, George?
I'm sorry?
You want to narrate?
Well, we took off. Here we go. This is Avondale, Rhode Island. There.
You should swing back. I'm going to do a little
You can stay on the
panorama.
left side of the channel. We'll swing over there. And that's Connecticut there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm a tourist, by the way.
And the ocean's out that way, down the hill. Better than that one?
Oh, the other
Okay.
Hi!
Happy Columbus
We're out
weekend.
sailing Columbus Day.
Yeah.
Looking for America. We're headed for the ocean. Another hour will be in the ocean. That's Connecticut you're looking at.
Kind of sort of under sail. I know diddly squat about sailboats. Put the camera in the stuff. Better watch.
Helmet's not crowded today because the season's over.
Season's over.
It's about 70 degrees.
70 degrees. Whoa. I'm standing here. Bump's coming.
Everyone said I should say something.
We're entering Stonington, which is very...
What, about a mile since we talked to you last? It's taken about
only a
half an
mile.
hour.
Yeah, you want to see the difference in time? Where's my
You ought to
time?
see this. Look at that boat going by. You ought to see this place during the busy part of the season. Watch it.
That was George sneezing. Anyway, we're coming into Stonington, which is one of the old whaling towns of Connecticut. There's some neat old buildings here. That up there is an old school, which isn't that neat and old, but they've made it into condominiums now.
Oh, that's a neat little house there.
Now we'll see the depths of the gauge will get us deeper. Boy, is it bright.
What is this big building up here? The big red brick thing.
Did I explain that to you? That was the condominiums I showed you.
That was the old school thing?
Where's the next game?
It's the red one over there.
It's a nice mansion.
Fine,
And we're just zooming right along.
There's a bunch of stuff. Now it's going down.
We're getting rolled side to side down this way. No.
That kind of makes it difficult.
They're going to get seasick just watching this.
Hello.
Okay, there's our captain.
Oh, this is pretty neat. Captain. Isn't there a female term for captain? Captainette?
Captainets.
Captainette or something. Now there's a huge sort of a building over there on the point, like a club of some kind.
Yeah. We got worried.
I think I'd worry a little bit myself.
That lighthouse over there.
Oops, this is a little looking at Fisher's Island, and you're saying, "But why is it so rough?" Well, this is an island. How many miles offshore is it, George? 2, 3. It's taking us. You want a time check here? 2:48.
Where we're gonna go? Look off to your left, 90 degrees, about 85 degrees. Well,
The waves. We're going to watch Hill. See, we all want to go home now. Well, they won't go see anything on this. Anyway, that's a little reef. That's all blurry. No, you can't because I'm bouncing all over the place. Because it's so windy. Anyway, we'll just look at this mansion here. Dead fish.
Dead fish.
This is not going to come out real well. Well, it's bouncy. Okay, over and out.
here, leave it over.
Donna's really enjoying this.
We'll get her over.
That's from water splashing on it?
Yeah. That's from going over waves. This is for you, Delbert.
Thing's huge.
This is my nephew's boat. He's how old?
23.
23. Pretty successful.
Hi.
Hi, Al. How's the boat? That's good.
Confuse the camera. There's Sandy.
So he provides the poles and stuff for people? Is
Yeah,
that
he
what they do?
provides the poles and the bait, and the lures, and all that good stuff. All the fishing equipment.
What happened? Donna, we got that on the tape.
Radar.
Sorry. Right. Yeah, you have to
Radio and new fish finder.
Oh, you didn't take a picture of that, George?
No, it's not very
That's pretty
impressive.
neat. That's
What do you mean someone fucked up?
Is it pretty
The
expensive?
cameras
or-
blew off.
I think it's
It was
like
evident that
$600.
But it didn't work. It's Friday, the 15th.
Time to make my birthday cake.
George made this cake himself.
Now I'm lighting candles myself.
Well, I lit one. So
Donna
far.
just made a lovely dinner.
Oh, damn, there it goes.
I have a candle which never, a thing that never gets consumed. Notice how that works?
Yes, how come?
'Cause I'm so smart. Ah! Boy, that's hot.
The cat's
You may get it.
It's baby cat. Whoops. I missed a picture of baby cat.
Was this exciting? Why would anybody watch this
Don't
on
waste
television?
all
She told me to get the video
Film.
camera.
There we go.
It's my birthday, October 15th, 1990, whatever it is.
3. Okay, so here we go.
44
1,
years old.
2,
It's happy
3.
birthday to me.
Happy
You don't have to sing.
birthday to George. Happy birthday to George.
Zoom in on that.
Happy
Look at the
birthday,
camera.
dear George. Happy birthday to you.
Oh,
All right,
thank
now you gotta
you.
blow out the candles.
Marilyn could have sung too.
And I would have.
She
It
did.
would have been too loud in the camera. Don't spit
Okay.
on it.
Wish. Ah,
Yeah.
oh boy, you won your wish. Very
Can I
good.
turn off the camera now?
Yes, please do.
I just ate my birthday cake that I cooked. Marilyn gave me a garbage can for my birthday. I don't even have a house. And it's bigger than my boat. Mom gave me a nice card and a check,
Check.
which was very nice. I can buy lots of garbage cans with that. And Marilyn
Pans.
gave me some
Here's pans over
cooking
here.
pans and
Cooking pans.
t-shirts and things.
You didn't hold up the T-shirt.
No, it's in the pan. Over there. There you go. Pan.
Oh, show everybody the T-shirt. It glows in the dark, maybe.
Glow in the dark solar system.
We'll show them the back of it.
Please hold it up, George.
It's a planet shirt, and
Make
Uranus
Marilyn
is on the
happy.
back.
I'm not.
Okay, we'll look at boyfriend. This is the 4th cat since George is boring. I put a flea collar on. It sort of wandered in. Wait, Donna's coming back from the bathroom.
So Marilyn, you had that whole trash can right on top of your phone?
Trash can on top of the phone?
Yes, you said that George saw his birthday present. Who was on the phone?
I saw this shirt,
Oh.
but I figured it was some stupid thing Marilyn bought.
I didn't put the trash can on the phone with his
You
shirt.
told me not to turn it on.
Yes, I told you not to play with it.
You gotta show everybody this light. Oh, we gotta get a glass.
Got
put
this
down.
light for Mom so she can shine it at her dinner so she can see what she's eating. And now I got it fixed so you can't turn it on.
Can I take it with me on my trip?
Yes, but don't lose it in the meantime. Put something like clip it to your head or your ear or something so you won't
How
lose track.
about clip it to your watch?
It's better I take this than the one, you saw the other one he made.
Oh, okay, we're gonna sign off now before we start that story.
Thanks,
Bye.
bye.
Annual vacation.
Where?
This thing says recording. Said some other word. Alan's driving the van down the expressway on Long Island towards Kennedy. Hi, Marilyn. Marilyn's in the back. Hi, Lucile. There's Lucile sitting in the back of the van. We're going down the highway, driving in this awful traffic.
Exit left. It says
Take a look at this
Beltway.
clock. It says
Exit left.
5:05. Of course, we were supposed to be at the airport an hour ago,
But we left
but we didn't leave.
an hour and 58 minutes ago. We're almost ready to pull into Kennedy Airport exactly 2 hours after we depart. Do the signs. This is Kennedy Airport.
Where?
Right there. Van Eyck Express Path.
Oh.
Right there. Get that one. Quick.
I got it. I mean, I'm looking at something. Okay, there's the sign, Kennedy. Did we miss it? I think we got it. Okay, we'll turn this off for now. Pick up more at the airport.
I'll get out of the way.
Well, we just checked into our room in Istanbul. Oops. Some nice points in the bathroom here to make. Colored cotton balls. Huh? I just thought that was neat. They have little, you can't see those cotton buds and emery boards. And the best part of all is a real shower.
And telephone in the toilet section.
That's not that unusual. Okay, up we go. And we'll follow Mom here in our room. Can't see because it's at night. Of course, the bed is triple sheeted.
I want to know why
Well,
one
one
bed
thing-
has a bedspread on the other.
Because they only thought there was going to be one of us. They only made up one bed. You can't see. But these are the, whoops, he's going to get all blurry. Those are the lights of the Bosphorus out there. We'll talk in the morning.
Marilyn, say.
You're embarrassing us.
That's it. It's recording.
I know.
Yes, the start of the daily tour.
That's probably a mess.
Well, let's see. The Mask of Suleiman's up here on this hill. Crossing from Galata.
Over the Bosphorus.
Recording now. AD. Oh yes, Maryland's minarets here. The Blue Mosque. The very famous Blue Mosque. Entering the very famous Blue Mosque.
Wow! And the other science
Want to take a picture of this rug stand?
Pick up my mom.
What? Sure, he's telling us to Susan, show us your shoe bag.
Shoe bag? Yeah. And look at the scarves over here. Did you get this?
Yeah, we'll have to buy them. We'll take a picture of them.
Very good model, you know. Which, madam, this model. This model.
Oh, yeah.
Come nearer to the entrance and I will show you the place. Please take your shoes off and do not walk on the carpets with your shoes and carry them with you. And portico and many windows. Now you see why we call it because of the Jew there. In Islam, you are not allowed to have human face. So the traditional form of art cars in this house. First of all, slide. I have these beautiful cars.
I would say so, yeah.
And then painting. We have these fresco paintings here. And then other decorative art such as calligraphy, such as metalwork, woodwork, stonework, and carpentry. You see beautiful carpets on the floor. So these are traditional forms of art in Islam, but no painting. No painting. You're not allowed human faces. No religious things, nothing. Just names. Let's say right opposite the shop, you will have the first line in the front. And a boat, special area.
There's another one there. You get that one? Did you take that?
Yes, I don't think.
It's a pocket right there. See?
You said on the right. South has a different area. Right? It goes and plays in that special boat right on the left. These are the that's the pocket. That's one over here as well.
You can't get this one.
Sure. Sure.
That one you can. That one you can get.
Yeah. There's no stop. There's no money. Presidential. Okay, now we'll go to the same day.
We could actually say we were both here.
You got the disposal effect. Look at that. We just left Blue Mask. Handsome.
And as a single church, in fact, as a single dome church, this is larger than St. Peter's, but St. Peter has annexes all around America. From that point of view, the whole complex is larger than this. What not is a single church, St. Peter is not particularly larger than this one, considering that it was built 1,000 years later. So no one so far can explain technology of those days, how they managed to build such a big dome resting on these 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4. For many years, the people of Byzantine area, they believed dome was being held by a chain coming from the paradise. Invisible chain coming from paradise was holding the dome. This structure is for the assistance of Imam. When he comes to this level,
18 degrees off.
28 or something.
28 degrees off.
They switched it from school kids. They look like school kids. And we're just on our way to Tepetchen Palace. There's the crew. Still walking to the front. Deck was, and there were dozens of them in the kitchen area of the house. And now it shows thousands of pieces. China, from China. Well, display room after room after room of this stuff. that picture, which is all part of his symbol.
And you can see,
hazy.
you can even see the,
You can see too much. Hazy, hazy, hazy.
And going up the Bosphorus, we have the United States. The United States.
They want to.
Slowly moving up the Bosphorus. That's that boat right there. This one here says it's a salvage boat, so I don't know what he's salvaging.
The United States.
Lunchtime.
Remember something turkey.
Eating turkey at lunchtime, or is it lunchtime in Turkey? This is where we're watching the boat. Right there, the United States.
Oh, Mother, you're hiding. I got a picture.
Following door now.
oh yeah, people are in it.
We have to show how the little thing, the dome goes up there. This is, oops, damn. This is the lobby of the Conrad Hotel. The best thing is the revolving door, though. Isn't it great? There's always someone to walk through it. And this is really, when you put your feet in there, you don't have to undo all that. You can just raise it up, move for your feet. I'll demonstrate. Neato. Poor guy.
あ、それがなんかね、私もおかしかったんです今。
Just looked at the palace, and now we're going to try to get on this little boat and go across the Bosphorus to Asia. This should be good.
I guess we should take pictures of you.
We're at the top of some hill. We're going to look down on Istanbul tea house that apparently was popular during the 1800s. Where'd Mom go? There she is.
Some is ground up and some is not. Mixed. Different kinds.
I don't like that thing. It's okay. We're at the harbor and we're just getting ready to board our ship. Of course, Alan and Susan are off looking at windsurfing stuff. There's Mom trudging down there because she refused to get on the bus. But there's the ship. There's Asia over there. I told you, cats are everywhere. And if we go down below, oh, he moved. There's another one under there.
We have arrived. We have boarded our cruise ship for the next 7 days. The Renaissance 6.
I don't know if I'm queer enough to go around the whole room. Garden now. Over there is the peninsula of Gallipoli.
You want this, Marilyn?
Sure. Take a picture of Gallipoli first. That's a Turkish thing up there that said something to the effect of man's inhumanity to man. Let this never happen again. It's 55,000 Australian, New Zealand, and British soldiers died during World War I. The Battle of Gallipoli. In support of Pinnacle. These are people drinking. I needed her for perspective anyway.
Yeah, sure.
Is from 9th Troy, which was Roman Troy. Well, 8th was Greek Troy, 9th was Roman Troy. This was the fortification wall. Well, this wall is very famous. Priam, Trojan Wall, city in 12th century BC. Well, you can you could watch the. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I didn't go in detail, not to bother you, bore you. Yeah, I'm sure you have heard the Ajax and Priam was here. You know, they were watching the battle. Helen of Troy, beautiful Helen, was here. You know, to watch. See Turkey?
Yeah.
To see Turkey.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes.
Go and see me.
Right.
Yeah.
They had turkey.
Well, they are raised for the Christmas.
Oh, for Christmas. Oh, they're being raised for Christmas, Michael.
Oh, they aren't from here though. Turkeys.
What do you call that?
The fez, the feathers.
The feather, a kind of.
Pheasant?
Well, I can't remember the name. You know, from the middle of the fez. Well, there are two streets or something like that. You know, a tassel here. You know.
Yes.
They said Turkey, Turkish or Turkey. You know, and to build a wall. You know, like herringbone style. You see over there?
Oh, yeah.
Herringbone style. This was a macaron as well. And this is the first place Heinrich Schliemann dug. It's called the Heinrich Schliemann's Trench. Cities.
Oh.
Yes, different cities. First city, the second city, third city, fourth, fifth, sixth. Going down. Exposed on each other. They have been dug out recently. Yes.
We got time.
Okay. Okay.
Just happens I brought a shovel.
He gave you an olive. See, you lost your chance.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
You know, they never fresh. You never forget it. Yeah. Yeah, pickle them a little bit. Yeah. Salt and oil.
Stones very clearly, well shaped, you see? Oh there. And we are coming to the famous temple. Not yet. Yes. Well, you see, in the well.
The blood of the dead beast. Did they do anything?
Suppose this was Roman altar. Higher technology, using marble. The other one was 6th Troy, suppose. 7th Troy. Different, well, they were not using it at the same time, you know? Suppose this was from 7th Troy. This was from 9th Troy. Since it was filled up, you know, they built new altar, you know? And here, at different times, they had wheels. Well,
Yeah.
Those are people with smaller. The sack you could tell.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the main drive.
Well, here you see Greek alphabet, you see? It's 8. One mistake.
There's a bug on the end of my lens.
There's a bug?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Okay, okay, yeah, keep going.
Okay, and we've stopped at this little restaurant on the side street. And as you can see here in the window, they have some of their delicacies. And here are some sardines. Alan has decided he wants to try a sardine. Offside.
Oh, wait. Offside. That's sardine. It's offside. We're corrected.
Offside.
That's okay.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go inside. Okay. I just making pictures.
Michelle. There's the kitchen up there. I think. The kitchen is up above in the back.
Right.
They're fixing Alan a sardine.
There's still a bug in my lens, Alan. There's a fly somewhere in there.
Inside your camera?
You're blinking.
Sardines now.
Okay, we told the man we wanted one
We
sardine.
have sardines in the United States, you know.
Not
It's not
fresh
just
sardines.
This is fresh
oil.
sardine.
Oh, well,
No. Oh, pull the bones
pull the
out.
bones out. You idiot,
Okay.
you were going to eat them with all the bones.
You like just, whoops.
Do you have a word for stupid in here? They're laughing at us. Oh.
Okay, now he's filleting the fish.
Oh, that sucker's hot.
This was just cooked, fresh for us.
Ooh.
Onion.
Onions. That's what you need for your breath.
How does that? Yeah, I know. He had onions for breakfast.
So what do you think, Alan?
It doesn't taste like a sardine.
Can we cut the camera?
Yes, it does.
This is the turkey's wedding. And the turkey sweating cars.
And the sweating cars.
Here's the other wedding. It's got their names on the back of the car.
Oh, wait, I gotta walk over there. There. It's so cute.
Ay yavrum bak video alıyor. Bakın gelin göreceksin.
These guys are getting kind of modern. The one in the orange, she's pretty lively.
Look at the bride. Thank you. Sure, oh, focus then. Hanging off the mirror of this car. Nice upholstery. And we're just on the shore. And this is the Sunday afternoon Easter parade. So, these cars.
What I really think is that this is not a 1957 Chevy.
Yeah, well,
that this is a replica, probably made in someplace like Spain. Because for one thing, the seats have head restraints built into them. It's just not quite the same. I don't know. It looks the same though. I don't know. Well,
oh, maybe they're just new seats. Obviously, those seats are not from 57.
Oh, okay. Maybe they changed.
Of the Aleutian Islands. Aaron's birthday. We just got off the ship and took a tender into Mykonos. Windy. It's always windy here, they say. The windmills that they're so famous for are a couple blocks away. We'll find them. Alan just stood in my way. Huh? What are they doing?
They're sorting out their fish in different sizes.
Yeah.
The fish to get body.
Okay. The little ones are over here. Here's your bigger ones. Fish, yeah, look. Huh? There's fish.
Nice.
The pelican. The what? Pelican.
Oh, no, I don't see that.
We'll walk a little closer.
Nice to see it.
Well, you'll run into it if you keep walking.
I know there's something there, Meryl. I'm not going to run into anything.
Can you see anything?
I guess I can see anything. I can't see many details. I saw the pelican tree and speak out. Again, it's all huddled up. I can't tell what it is. I thought they had legs.
Well, it's sitting on its legs.
Obviously pretty tame.
Yeah.
I learned swimming.
Vasilis. Γεια σας παιδιά.
Thank you. This is a restaurant. This room right here. Got flowers. Cactus. I missed the front of the donkey. That's Mickey Mouse. Whoops, windows up there. Looks too. Greenie.
There's somebody taking video right there.
So, just got off the tender, which is here. There's our ship. And my film is ending. It's a good thing I brought another roll of film. And now we're going to think about taking either a donkey or a cable car ride up way up there.
Like a
Yeah, let her. I don't think this is.
Let her go easy.
No problem, madam. Very good, madam. Relax. Very slowly, very slowly. No problem.
Oh, you know she's going to fall off. A little bit. Donkey ride now? And my donkey is running up this goddamn hill? Yeah, yeah.
Wants to race with yours.
Ah! I can't get you
Mine
guys.
wants to race with yours. I think you're jiggling too much.
I know. I can't slow it down. It won't slow down. It wants to get to the top of the hill. Susan, pass me up.
Okay, here I go. Here I go up the hill. Yeah.
Oh, good. Is Mother still alive
Yes,
back
Mother's
there?
still back there.
This is great. Susan, you smell like a donkey.
I know.
Line.
Alan, you could get in front of me.
No, I want to go slow.
I was scraping my leg. I was trying to get Mom. There comes Mom. Whoa. Whoa.
Must be one in training.
Way down below. There's the ship.
Okay, guys, thanks for the ride. How can we get out of here? We got one asshole and one head. There we go. Baby, won't you ride my ass?
Mom's donkey's eye was yucky. But we just about made it to the top. And all these little donkeys that brought people way down there. We have Whitney Houston singing in the background. Very Greek. And Susan says, what's 3,000 feet deep here? And that's why
No, 1,300.
Oh, 1,300. The ship cannot anchor, though.
First I got my 3 and my 1.
1,300 is still pretty deep.
It's deep. I mean, it's as deep as this is tall, or deeper than this is tall.
The ship is coming into the harbor. Yes, but we're not going to Italy, so I figured I might as well eat it here. There's our ship.
Why you thought they had here?
Because I saw it in the window of all the... The water is so blue. It would cost that much in Hyannis.
Dried, sun-dried sardines. Yes, they're sun-dried sardines. Whole bag full.
Little streets of Santorini. Oh, Alan came back.
Hi, y'all.
Oh, this says cable car.
Okay.
So you should go down this street too.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
I found the Cohens, who you don't know, Mother, but I heard their name.
Hey!
They got a taxi to the ruins. We're going to see the ruins for...
Jak to tak wygląda. Ja zal ik op de klemmen zitten. Ze zijn mijn
What is it, a Diefenbauer? I've seen pictures of cable cars hanging by one corner or something.
Yeah, and people being rescued by helicopter.
I only say those things to cheer her up.
Car. The house is open to the side of the hill. Look at that guy right there. Came way up there. Those are houses over there, not snow on the cliffs. Real spectacular. And that's where we were, up there. You'll be able to see the donkey path. See this little Essing stuff? Up there, up there, up there, up there. All the little S's. top. And that's where the cable car comes down. The boat, ship, and that's the volcanic island over there. And this pan over here, and back to Santorini. These, I guess, are just where they take stuff off ships and haul them up. In the closet, where Mother's been the last 2 hours.
Just get your life jacket. That's where the life jacket's on.
And got
hot in here.
I know it. I changed my clothes while I was in there. That's all I could do. I was standing up. My feet were tired.
Isn't that terrible?
I was there from 3 o'clock until
This date's
almost
screwed up.
5.
No, it's not.
We
It's
will have to
October
remember to
26th.
put that on our critique at the end of the cruise. We better start writing notes. Would you like me to let him out now?
No, I don't want you to let him out. Would you? I'm photographing the room. Would you open and show people where the refrigerator is?
Oh yes, okay.
And where the quiet
Here's our
island.
nice little refrigerator.
Al and I tried SOS on
Yeah, that's
We've got all our
lovely.
booze, our ice, our orange juice, etc.
And the safe. Show them the safe.
And let's see, our safe is over here, right?
Yeah.
There's the safe where we keep our valuables.
Okay. Well, I
I'm going to
figured
go over and talk to Alan.
the room's a mess, but I just.
Here's the little bar.
Yeah.
Where we
Lighted
got
bar.
Room for our booze.
Oh, Alan figured it out. Wait,
Credit
he's
card.
coming out. A credit card?
Yeah. Just push
Mother
your
didn't
credit
have
card
it.
through there.
Mother didn't have
Tools,
it.
I was going to pry it open.
I'm taking pictures.
Well, the credit card worked.
How did you do it?
I just pushed it in the slot. It opened the door.
Well, you see, I had pushed it up and I pushed
Here
it
I
down
am.
and pushed it sideways one way. I didn't know you pushed it the other way. Anyway,
Did you try the wine?
yes, very good, I think. But you know, my
Homemade
glasses,
wine.
my glasses were
You
out
go in the
here,
bathroom.
and I
Alan, don't hit me.
went in there.
Going in the
So you can
bathroom.
see, of course, not that your glasses help that much, but still, they help a little hope.
See, everything's off the floor.
Oh,
Nice
wonderful.
wooden
Like
floor.
airplane orange juice.
Oh, wonderful.
Leave her.
In the bathroom.
Yes, dear. I'm coming.
You really went shopping, eh?
For all the goodies.
Carolyn, bless
A
you.
little sachet.
She left it there.
Oh, we have to listen to the toilet. Wait a second. Here's the toilet. Wait a second. No, we got to demonstrate. Listen. You hear that in the middle of the night? Here's the shower. Little stool. Clothesline up there, of course. Adjustable thing. Look, temperature.
I've been in there nearly
10 o'clock in the morning. This is road. Real windy. Lowering lifeboats, and this guy just stood right in front of me.
Well, I put that down in the corner of my drawer.
There were only 35 Jews. Yes, he said there were 35 Jews in Rhodes that the Germans had killed all the rest of them, and there's a synagogue up the street. Mm-hmm.
Sí, pero no la saques tan lejos, no se va a notar, es muy lejos.
watches. Fur coat. Oops.
Die sind aber auch viel Ledersachen so.
It's linen and gold and tons of leather and fur.
Aus Schweden?
Ja, da waren wir auch schon mal. Ja?
Nur durchgefahren, also wir waren Nordkap.
Nordkap, ja. Die mit der ja. Was gefällt dir? Und dann sind mit der
Gefallen schon, aber lieben nicht gefällt.
Nein, nein.
Das
Ich
ist,
bin gewöhnt.
jetzt sind sie gewöhnt, aber sonst nicht.
Ja. Well, Nancy likes cats, and I got some pictures of cats for her. I already took it. We just drove an hour outside of Rhodes, and we're heading toward the town of Lindos with the ruins. And those are the ruins, that's the town. And it's very windy here. So that's where I'm climbing.
But we see there is a space for two more statues, one here and one back there. We don't know. All we know about that is the information.
Flower of the caper is growing wild. And that's where capers come from.
In the 4th century BC. It's made out of this local stone and it's very small. Inside they had a statue representing the goddess Athena that was made out of gold and of ivory. And in the early Christian times it disappeared. Most probably they took it to Constantinople where they were taking in the early Christian times all the statues from Greece because this was the big and important.
You can.
Susan. We're still at the Athena Lindos Acropolis, the base of which was constructed in about 1100 BC, and has kept, people have added to it over the centuries. Pretty much in ruin right now, but they're working on construction. The pirates kept pirating cities around here up until 1875, so all the townspeople would come up here and hide out for months in the Empire when they were using the Acropolis up here.
Isn't that fun? You're the only company person.
Slings that were slung up here to invade the fortress. Shots of the sling shots. At Ephesus, we're back in Turkey with the neighbor ship. And we're going to go take a tour. Entrance to the Basilica of St. John the Baptist.
The roses here?
On the left-hand side of the bus, and there are four poplar trees. And the first one on the left-hand side, and just behind that, can you see the column? And this column, well, is the only remain of the temple of Artemis or Diana, and which was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. And this temple was built by the Ionians at the beginning of the 10th century BC. I mean 1000 before Christ. If you remember in the bus I told you, and the city of Ephesus, which we are going to visit after this, was dated from the middle of the 4th century BC. And the temple of Artemis or Diana was from the beginning of the 10th century BC. So then what I mean, and the temple was approximately 650 years older than the city of Ephesus, which we are going to visit today. They arrived at the Ankara Ancient Civilization Museum. Ankara is the capital of Turkey. But, I mean, immediately, and they will build a new museum in Uşak. Yes, that's right, going home. Yeah, going home. Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
Arms are cold. It'll probably be warm this afternoon.
no. I'll pay for all you get. Was generals of Alexander the Great in the middle of the 4th century BC, and the Mount of Pion and the Mount of Koressos, and the valley in between and where the city is located. The first thing you are going to notice in the city is going to be the amount of the marble. Well, because you are going to see that including the streets, every single building is white marble. Now, marble was not imported, it was a local stone. And this mountain back there is a solid white marble mountain. Well, it was the last tower of the city walls or the fortifications located on top of that mountain, but at the same time. And that tower was functioning as the lighthouse of the harbor. And the plain or the flat area on the right-hand side of the hill where we were driving was the water. So then a huge bay and the harbor, entrance to the harbor, and the lighthouse on top of the hill. And now you will start to walk down this way, please, but I am begging you to watch your steps. Think of the paperwork with your insurance company. It's more painful than the broken legs. Okay, please come.
A combination of Greek and Roman.
Please watch your steps. Watch your steps. They were saying, east or west, Ephesus is the best. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and we speak for the horses and the chariots, and look at the side street there.
It parallel the main street, and they were covered.
Anfängt einzuschlafen, dann ganz leicht hochgehen und auf die andere Seite sitzen. Und für die Kinder ist es so, dass man so schräg steht und genau dazwischen.
And the most beautiful, and the most charming, and the most impressive building in this city. And this building is called the Library of Celsus. Now, first of all, it was a library, but it was the third biggest one of the ancient world. And the first one was located in the city of Alexandria in Egypt. And the second one was in the ancient city of Pergamon, and the third one is this one. And the name of this building is not Celsius, and the name is Celsus. Now, Celsus was the general governor, or the governor, the general of whole Asia province during the Roman period. I mean, he was rich and a very powerful man. So then he gave the money and he ordered for the construction of this building with the idea in his mind that after he died, and this building would be his mausoleum.
Right. Across the street for the remains of the whorehouse. And up the street, we should be teeming with people in togas. Big place. They've only excavated 1/8 of the whole place.
Was the price. But something interesting, and the price too is carved on the marble block, and that means they didn't change it often, and that means in those days, and they didn't have inflation in the city since they had a fantastic economy. And the last one is a figure of a heart, which means love. I mean, there are many interpretations about it. Well, sorry, but I like the interpretation of a dirty-minded archaeologist. He says, well, if you walk in the street, on the left-hand side, on this direction, on the crossroad, and the girls are available if you pay the price, and then you can have love. Don't forget something, please. It was the New York of the Roman Empire. Well, I mean, it was a very, very cosmopolitan city, and so many foreign people were coming here, such as businessmen, adventurers, soldiers, especially sailors were arriving at the harbor after a long time and sail on the sea. If any of you gentlemen did your military service in the Navy, I did, then you can understand the state they were in. I'm sorry, but they were desperate for something. And the ship arrived, they all washed, shaved, and fuss, you know what I mean? And they left the ship and they are running, where is it, where is it, where is it? And they needed something like this and to show them the way. So then they came here and saw it and thinking, oh my God, what's that? And hurrah, all of them used to run that way, but we will go.
This is their concert hall. And they've had Ray Charles and Joan Baez concerts here. Seats about 20,000 people. And this is the road going down to the sea. Very windy. And that's our ship. It's Friday, and the thing to do here is to see the monastery of St. John, the Divine, I guess. And we're docked. A very quiet little town.
Athens, Greece, on Saturday, the 30th of October, 1993.
Waiting for Kiki to pick us up. Oops, that's licking. I think it's working. Okay, this is south out of Athens. Elements is drooling over there. I know.
Blowing stronger earlier. Maybe we'll come back. We have our. What do you say?
Do they windsurf at night? They windsurf at night? No lights? The moonlight. is here. Sunion?
That's Sunion. Cape Sunion.
Cape Sunion, yeah.
And what was it?
It's a temple.
Temple to the Greek god Apollo.
Don't do this.
Oh, come on. I'll look at the road.
And the temple supposedly originated in 444, but let her tell you about the Minotaur again, that story.
No, she won't do it. She's driving.
Oh, well, the Minotaur, well...
You see it up there in the hill, Marilyn?
Yeah, but we're bouncing around.
Who was the son that had to go over to Crete to kill the Minotaur?
Theseus.
I can't say that name.
Theseus. Theseus.
Okay, Theseus had to go over, and his father said, put the black sails up going over if you come back. Put your white sails if you're alive, your black sails if you're dead. He went over to Crete, sailed, killed the Minotaur, came back. He was so excited he forgot to put his black sails down.
Super!
And his father committed suicide by jumping overboard out the cave.
And then somebody built a little
And
temple
that's
to him.
why they named the sea the Aegean Sea. Because the one who fell in the sea was Aeneas.
Aeneas.
How come we don't call it the Aeneas Sea? Looking up at the 9th floor of the Intercontinental. And there, I can't see it. All I see is Etna. Is that like Mount Etna?
Yeah, we'll look off the upper left-hand corner of the GGBA.
Hard to see. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm blurring in and out. It doesn't like...
There you go. Just focus the left a little bit.
I got it. I sort of got it.
Okay.
Good enough.
Good. Now what's on the other mountain of rock over there on the right?
See, my thing is getting a good blur. I can't really see it. We have to come back and do this tomorrow at daylight. I think that's what we should do.
We should do it at daylight?
Oh, yeah. The lights of Athens.
On the roof.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday, the last day of the vacation from heaven. And here we stand on the 9th floor of our heavenly hotel looking out at the Etba building. Just over the top of the Etba building is the Acropolis now and the Parthenon. Isn't it wonderful? As we zoom in on it, we can see the columns and hear the wind blowing against us. So instead of windsurfing today, we will be hiking and climbing, and Mother has her hiking cane on. So, we'll be going up soon. Thank you.
Oh, it's cold.
Okay, that's Perez over there, where you came in.
Okay. Yep.
And then over to your left is a mountain, which is separating us from basically where the airport is.
Okay.
And you went about 60 kilometers further down to see the Cape Sunion.
And that must be, is that where they
quarry up there?
The marble? The marble.
Yeah, that's one of the places. Actually, I think they've stopped that now. There's an air base up there.
On top of the hill?
Right, but it's mostly for helicopters and the radar station on the very top.
Okay. Turn around. Wow. We can get Steven in there.
Certainly is a big boy. I think he's going to turn out to be taller than his dad.
Probably like a tomahawk, huh? It's all taped up.
So the little one just speaks some English.
He understands